Now that this channel is monetized, I want you guys to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Powerful people don't do much talking. See, you have a lot of spiritualists online that do a lot of talking. They talk about, a God, or you can become a living God. Some even profess to be chosen by the Loa, or they step up and say that they are the mouthpiece of God. We find many God men doing this, and they all meet their demise. See, when you're really about what you're talking about, you don't really got to say much. When you are really like that, you're humble, you're meek, and you're kind. Let me give you an example. Khabib Nurmagomedov. If you look at this UFC fighters record, you'd see that in the UFC he's undefeated. But when you listen to his interviews, he's very kind. He's very humble. He destroyed Conor McGregor. He destroyed a lot of great fighters, but he's very humble and very meek and kind. I've spoken to some very dangerous people in the past and presently, and I've spoke to them with a humble voice, and I was very respectful and kind, only to mysteriously see them walk away in terror and in fear. I don't know why, but I tend to have effect on some very dangerous people like that. See, you don't have to exert yourself in extreme manners to get your point across. See, when you know what you have, you know that you don't have to do too much. When you have demonstrated time after time the same merit, the same result, you gain a confidence which allows you to have some sense of self-control. I was talking to someone recently, and this person was dealing with I would say this person was being harassed. This person was being threatened. They woke up to finding a note on their door, and the note on their door went something like this: "Bitch, I'm mobile now. I'ma beat your ass." Okay. Not knowing that the person who they put that threat, whose door they put that threat on, rather I say, has went out to purchase a legal Glock 17. The element of surprise is very dangerous, because I told this person, do not fight, do not argue, do not even exert yourself or to even puff yourself up. Be like a spider in a web. The spider doesn't go out. The spider just stays in their habitation and they wait. The spider is not an aggressor. It allows people to come to him. If anything, the spider is a counterfighter. You give them something and they react to it. Even in a legal sense, you're going to be justified in certain states in America. Someone breaks into your home. If you're living in Texas, you have all the right to defend yourself. If you're in Florida, likewise. There's a stand your ground. In a situation where you have hostility directed towards you, you don't have to go out of character, because when you get carnal, you make mistakes. When you start cursing, being belligerent, what separates you from the next individual? If you go back and forth with them, they're going to think that you're the same person. And not only that, you're crossing the boundaries. I always say, with boundaries, they're set for a reason. When you are a magicien, a magician, I say all the time, it's a non-contact sport. Why would you put yourself in harm's way? The boundary is set there for a reason. Let them cross over. You don't cross over to their side. Anytime you become the aggressor, you make yourself vulnerable. There's a lot of spiritualists I've seen say a lot of tough things on social media. They say a lot of disrespectful, rude things. And what you see after a while, either they no longer are present on social media, or they run into various technical difficulties in their life. See, when you have the power, you don't act as a child. Power is wielded by grown men and women.